It's summer and you've worked out all winter long to get in shape for the beach, but what can you do to stay in shape while you're on vacation? Well, John McFeely is here from Bikram Yoga in Long Island, New York to show us some simple exercises that you can do even in a hotel room. Hi, John.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, what's Bikram Yoga?
Bikram Yoga is a series of 26 yoga poses or asanas and 2 breathing techniques performed in a room heated to 100 degrees.
Huh. Why?
It's technically
keeps you
called,
warmed up, I guess,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. Well, that's very simply, but yeah, it's called vasodilation. Your veins literally open wider, veins and arteries. Blood flows in deeper. Toxins come out from deeper within, and blood nourishes, gets deeper than it was getting. So, you know, at sometimes, you know, during the class, you might feel a little wheezy, queasy after your first class. That's toxins coming out.
Right.
So it's very much detoxifying and cleansing, but also get you in shape, burn a lot of calories.
Right. And at home, you'd obviously want to go to a studio and do this in a supervised situation. But on the road, you're going to show some simple things. I guess, could anybody do these exercises, even if you weren't experienced at yoga?
Absolutely. I mean, just because the room is so heated, people come in with very out of shape sometimes.
Right.
And just by standing in the room, you're going to sweat, and little by little, you get into it, and it's great for everybody.
Okay, so when we're on the road, right, show us what we can do.
Well, every class starts off with a breathing technique called pranayama breathing. It means life force breathing. With the knuckles under the chin, elbows together, you would breathe through your nose deep. Filling the lungs up big till they hurt all the way up. Then the head drops.
Wow, so you really are taking a deep breath.
Take a deep breath in. So it's actually, you grow your lungs. Your lungs get bigger. You have more capacity and oxygenating all the cells of the body.
How many of those would you do?
Everything happens twice. There's 2 sets of 10 in the beginning.
Okay, 2 sets of 10. Show us one more time how to do it.
Okay, with the knuckles under the chin, mouth is closed, in deep.
All right, so that gets you going.
So get you going, gets the oxygen in, and
aerobically. All right,
Absolutely.
and show us a fairly simple exercise that maybe we could do.
All right, if that one in the class will be the first one's called half moon pose with the arms overhead, inhale, and a big breath up and over, just a big stretch, but you're trying to isolate the muscles on the side of the body, coming straight down to the side, lifting, stretching over, then you go up, and then again, another breath, and to the left side, then a little bit of back bend, hips forward, head hangs. Is
that back part? Seems like that would be challenging a little bit.
You know, you get better at it over time, but it's the spine. You want to move the spine in ways it's not normally moved, and you can do this a lot more efficiently in the heat.
And this would be great if you've been on a plane and your back is stiff, you've been traveling, right?
Absolutely, yes.
It would totally loosen you right up. But you keep talking about this heat. Can't we do this in a hotel room at regular temperature, or would we have to jack up the heat in our room?
There are about 2 other ones that are safe, because some of them get pretty intense and you have to be heated up, or you could pull something.
But these are fine at a normal temperature?
Yes, every class starts with the one I just showed you when you just walk into the room.
Great.
Another one about halfway through is called, can I get on the floor here?
Sure, absolutely.
It's called wind removing pose, kind of self-explanatory.
All right,
and,
what's that?
It's good for digestion. You're going to grab your knee, pull the knee to the shoulder.
Right.
Keep breathing. The head's on the floor now, chin tucked down a little bit. You just hold it there. You're cutting out the blood flow to the hip. So it's called a tourniquet effect. When you release, you're going to let the blood flow in. So you feel a little pinch in here, blood flow constriction. Now the blood flows in. Do the other side, same way, with the head on the ground.
So this helps digestion?
Helps digestion as you're squeezing, you know, the intestines, moving things around, getting the juices flowing.
That's another thing that people have problems with when they travel. So I think that this would be fantastic. Right.
And this final one, you'd push your neck into the ground, roll the hips down, and you fill it up in the hips. So this is for both hips and digestion.
All right. You got another one for us?
There's one final one that you could do in the hotel room, and this one is great for energy. This is going to bring blood flow to the brain. So in the classroom, you're fully oxygenated, because you're always breathing deep throughout the whole time. But in this last one, blood's going to flow right to the brain from the heart.
Okay.
It's called half tortoise pose. Chin is up, spine straight like this, coming down nice and slow. Now you're working the core too. You go down slow, under control. You're feeling it in the back and the core muscles. And when you do finally reach down, just walk those fingers out a little more in front, and a big stretch. So you stay here a couple seconds, and blood's flowing to the brain. And come up the same way, stomach sucked in nice and tight, big breath up. And this is bringing fresh blood flow to the brain, gives you energy. You know.
Yeah, when you're changing time zones and stuff like that, too, I would think that would be fantastic, right? Instead of another cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
Do some Bikram yoga.
Absolutely.
John McFeely, thanks so much.
Thank you, Hannah.